What is up, guys, and welcome to another episode of the Skid Reviews, your place for the latest news, reviews, and reactions from comic books, movies, television, games, and music. And finally, it is time to review a movie that many people have been looking forward to. Yes, I'm gonna be reviewing Warcraft, the movie. Warcraft is the first ever movie based on the gaming franchise of the same name. It was directed by Duncan Jones, distributed by Universal Pictures, produced by Blizzard Entertainment, and had an estimated budget of around $160 million. And here's the story. We have the orcs, and their world is dying. And they need to go to a new world, which is Azeroth. The only problem is, it's inhabited by humans, so we have two different martial species coming together. And that leads to conflict between the two species, the warlock orcs and the kingdom-hungry humans who just love to dress up in metal suits and wield these unbelievably large swords. And this movie is based on probably the most popular gaming franchise ever since the dinosaurs walked the earth. People love Warcraft, that's a fact, and they are addicted to it. And this movie has a lot of stuff riding on it. Not only are we trying to turn the tide of video game movies for being, well, crap, to being good again, you also have to please the hardcore Warcraft fans, of which there is a lot, I can promise you that. Meanwhile, you also need to bring in people who don't necessarily know a lot about Warcraft, but still are fans of the fantasy genre into the theaters. So how did the movie do? Here's my review. There is a lot of fan service in this movie, and not being a Warcraft player, some of the nuggets and Easter eggs kinda went over my head. Duncan Jones, for me, set this world up perfectly. I definitely want to see more adventures from this universe. They did a good job to bring in people who do not know Warcraft into the theaters, and for the most part, you can sit back and enjoy this rolling fantasy adventure and have some fun with it. As far as performances go, I thought Paula Patton, who plays a half-human, half-orc character, was really good. She isn't bad to look at, even as an orc. Toby Kebbell, who plays one of the lead orcs, was the character that I was most emotionally attached with. We understand his motivations about what he's trying to do for his people, trying to form these relationships, and I got what he was trying to do. The orcs, I thought, were the most developed characters in the movie. Another thing that I liked about this movie was that it looked fucking awesome. I was kind of scared that this movie was gonna look too much like a video game, but no, it looked really nice. And on top of that, I thought Ben Foster as a wizard on the human side did a really good job as well. Dominic Cooper as the young king was kind of okay. I mean, he wasn't great, but he did an okay job. Listen, I like Dominic Cooper. I think he's a very good actor, but at times some of his scenes looked like kids trying to play dress up. There were a few problems with the movie as well. I had a few problems with some of the characters, and I thought the execution in some places could have been done in a little better way. The biggest disappointment for me was the guy, I don't even know his name, the guy who played the young wizard. This guy comes out of some MTV show, and I just did not buy his whole story of being a promising wizard. And on top of that, Travis Finnell, the guy from Vikings who was the main character in this movie, wasn't that great either. The problem is, they were trying to make him into this Aragorn kind of character, and it just didn't work. There just wasn't enough emotion in him. So the final verdict, well, it's a good movie, but unfortunately it's not a great movie. Having said that, however, I really hope people check this movie out, because I'd love to see more adventures from this universe. You can see that Duncan Jones is a fan of this material. He knows this material inside out. And hardcore fans of Warcraft, I promise you, you're gonna like this movie. And I do encourage people who are not familiar with Warcraft to go and watch the movie. And as a fellow gamer myself, who plays different games other than Warcraft, I know that there's a lot riding on this movie. It all depends on how the World of Warcraft does in the movie theaters for other games which I love to follow suit. For instance, we know Assassin's Creed is looking very, very closely at Warcraft, checking out how they do in the box office, and then they're gonna plan their next move of whether they are coming on to the big screen. And listen, we have seen shitty video game movies being made over and over again over the last few decades. But now we have a solid fantasy epic movie based on a major gaming franchise. And hopefully from this, we fly off. So there you go. That's my review of Warcraft the movie. Were you a fan of the game? Are you looking forward to the movie? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, if you want to see more content, please do like this video and subscribe to this channel. And until next time, I will see ya!